Come on, Mario. Let's do this, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Mario!
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My sexy sauce. Welcome to part 2 of this XY-Flashfire booster box opening. That was a bit of a mouthful. Let's get started on these packs right now. As you can see, we still have plenty to go out of the 36 that we have. Hopefully you guys were able to watch part 1 and check out some of the pulls. If not, don't worry, I will leave an annotation so that way you guys can check that out. But anyway, let's get started with this Pyro pack. And just like last time, these packs seem to be like sealed by like titanium steel alloy or something that's like freaking intense. I have to like open them like down this way, the old-fashioned way. Or at least I don't personally open them like that anymore. Anyway, though, let's get this started. All right. Here we go. Starting off, we have a cute little Litleo. Let's give him a nice zoom in, though. There we go. All right, and we also have a Geodude, one Feebas, one Sentret, a Duskull, Metapod, Torkoal, one Magnetic Storm, a Reverse Roserade, and we have a Dragalge, actually. That's pretty cool. I've been looking forward to this card. Again, I'm really shocked at how many like non-hollow foils there are. I don't know if the ratio is lower than usual or if it's actually normal. It just seems like I've been pulling a lot of non-hollows. Not to spoil anything from part 1. Don't worry, there are a couple good surprises in part 1. I highly recommend you guys check it out if you want to check out some decent pulls there. But again, I am a little shocked. Not gonna lie about that. Anyway, let's go on to this next booster pack. Let's get things started. We have Geodude, there he is. There you are, dude. And we also have Fletchling, another Feebas, Pidgey, Flabebe, Furfrou, that's a new one, Krokorok, Pokemon Fan Club, I don't believe we pulled that last time, a Reverse Litleo, and we also have a Barbaracle, I should say. Again, another non-hollow rare. It's tripping me out. But again, I am kind of considering building a deck with this card, around this card anyway. It's a simple strategy, just basically filling up Rock Rush as much as you can, feeding that. Because it does 30 damage times the number of fighting energies you actually discard in that turn, or for that attack, I should say, majorly. And again, it may not be the best kind of deck to run because there are no there's no way to feed fighting energy specifically from your hand into the discard pile or anything like that. There's no engine yet for fighting, as there is for I guess you could say water, or there was for electric for a while as well, or how there is for fire with Inferno Fandango. But I mean, it is something, and maybe one day with the next set with by the Japanese name Rising Fist, maybe there will be something like that in the future. Maybe there will be. But until then, we kind of just got to work with what we got. Roserade. We have a Reverse Flabebe. And a Hollow Shiftry. There we go. See, it was like, okay, we got to give the guy a hollow. Got to give these guys a hollow. There you go, Hollow Shiftry with Leaf Draw. Actually, this attack is pretty interesting as well. It kind of depends on your your bench, but not only that, it also depends on your opponent's bench, which can make this card weak. But it is a really cool art for the card nonetheless. Oh, and of course, I just can't get over how cool Mega Charizard X looks like. Oh, it's really cool. That's why I'm glad I have the box as well. I'm probably gonna hold on to this for a long time. I don't really see myself getting rid of the booster boxes at all. I still have mine from X and Y when we recorded that booster box opening as well. I'll probably leave an annotation for that also. You guys can click on the screen if you're watching on PC or Mac. That way you can check those out as well. That box was ridiculous. I loved the pulls. I can't believe how lucky I got with that box. But yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. We have Sandile, Bergmite. I love the art for this card. He looks so tripped out. Stunky, Dusclops, Sacred Ash, Maractus. Oh, nice reverse love disc. And we have a Skuntank. Whatever. I actually don't have that card yet, so it's good to add it to the binder. Yeah, those of you guys that don't know, Pokemon Pack Wednesdays is really just an idea that I came up with just to really help me build my collections for each set that I'm interested in collecting. And I gotta say, it's worked out pretty nicely. Sure, it's a little more of the expensive route, but it kind of makes it more fun to collect that way anyway, at least for me personally, Instead of going out and buying singles and getting the whole set completed in a day or two, it's kind of nice just to be able to, really go through the adventure and get lucky by random picks that a pack will supply you. Litleo, Avalugg, I haven't pulled that yet either. One Fletchinder. Oh, there is a Fletchinder in this set. I totally did not think there was. But awesome. Although I don't believe there is a Talonflame, though, which still trips me out. Palpad, Reverse Sandile. Speaking of which, Stage 1 line that does not have the Stage 2, Sandile and Krokorok, does not have a Crocodile. Oh, and we have the rare Floette. I didn't know Floette was a rare in this English set. I think in Japanese it's actually uncommon. I could be wrong, but at least we do have the good Floette, the one with the Flower Veil, which gives each grass-type Pokemon you have plus 20 HP, which is not a bad ability at all. Again, it's kind of too bad that it only has 70 HP, and its attack only does 20, but, I mean, you're really only using it for bench use anyway. Alright. Here we go. Alright. I believe we shuffled that well. Alright, here we go. When it comes into focus, thank you guys for waiting. My camera does not want to focus for whatever reason. There we go. There's Pineco. Alright. So we have Pineco, Sneasel, Esper, Stunky, Run Roselia, Nuzleaf, Fletchinder, Ultra Ball, a reverse Meowstic. Awesome. We've been getting, we may not have a lot of holos yet, but the rares that we are pulling, we have a decent amount that are actually reversed. So that's cool. And we have a Mega Charizard XEX. Woo! We got our first Mega from the set, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I love the art for this card. Wild Blaze may not be the best attack in that it takes 2 different types of energy, and you have to discard 5 cards from the top of your deck, but it does 300 damage, and I mean, just look at that art. That alone is worth just owning it for. Oh my god. Very, very sick. Very sick. Very happy to have pulled this guy. Whew! Alright then, we got our first Mega out of the way. Very cool, and we're not even halfway done with the box yet. So let's see what else we can pull. Very cool. Alright then, I will definitely take that. Not bad at all. Alright then, next up we have a Binacle, or Binacle, whatever you prefer. Stunky, Scraggy, I don't believe I've pulled a Scraggy yet. One Skrelp, Buizel, Pokemon Fan Club, Love Disc, Protection Cube, great for Charizard Y, I should say, C-Dot, reverse, and a Butterfree. Awesome, because you know what? Again, I've said it in part 1, Butterfree may not be great in this set, but one day there will be a great Butterfree, which will be worth using Adaptive Evolution on. I believe that's what the ability is called, which Caterpie and Metapod both have, which allows you to evolve each of them within the first turn that they're played, which kind of like breaks the rules of Pokemon, but I mean, just makes them that much greater as cards. But again, if you don't have a great Stage 2 to evolve into, then what's the point, really? But I mean, hey, if someone wants to do like, I don't know, like try Butterfree in a deck, I am down to watch them play it, because that sounds like fun. If they can make it work. Skrelp, Shinx, I mean, I guess you can always add Virizion EX as well. Roserade, Fiery Torch, a Pidgeotto, a reverse Quillfish, again another reverse rare, very nice, and we have a Snorlax rare as well for the final. Very cool. And we have Stir and Snooze. Not the best Snorlax, especially when you're considering the Yeti deck that's out there in the meta right now. That is a very good Snorlax. This one, not so much, because you have to flip 2 coins just to see if it wakes up, as opposed to the usual one. I mean, I suppose you can just run Victini to remedy that a little bit with its Victory Star ability, but in the end, I mean, is it really worth it for a Pokemon that is not that good? I mean, it's possible. Victini definitely could help this Snorlax, though. Anyway, we have Geodude, Helioptile, Baneri, Spheal, Spritzy, oh god, skipping cards now, Sliggoo, and then Furfrou. We have a Floette, the not as good one, but still we'll take it. Reverse Baneri, and we have a Druddigon freaking Holo. Very cool, and I'm just going to show you guys something. Anyway, for those of you that don't know what makes this card so great as compared to the past dragon types, is that it has a weakness to fairy type as opposed to dragons, which is usually in the meta right now. And so that means that you can use this against Raybor decks. Raybor meaning the main attacker is Rayquaza, meaning that Rayquaza is dragon type, I guess in the end, you just realize that using this attack Revenge, which does 90, if you would use it to attack after your last turn, a Pokemon of yours was knocked out, you use Revenge, it does 90, but if you're doing it against Dragon, which has weakness times 2, that means you're swinging for 180. That's a dead Rayquaza right off the bat. You get 2 prizes, and the trade is good because you're only giving up 1 prize for Dredagon getting knocked out. In the end, not a bad trade. Great pull overall. Anyway, guys, let's just review right here what we got. We have Mega Charizard X right here, that big feller. We also have Shiftry as well, Hollow. And then also, just to thank you guys for always watching and liking and subscribing, here's a code card for you whenever it wants to come into focus. There we go. Go ahead and pause the video. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. I love you all. Bye-bye. Part 3 coming soon.